I just do?
For 2 weeks we said. Here we go. Nice, caught him walking, man. I'm sure Blaz was looking for that whiff punish, but a little too close for comfort. Get up off of me for the logo!
No. Oh, and he didn't wait. He done that too early.
He's gonna do it early enough while he tried to go for the gusto. What a bait!
Wow, wow, what?
Blaz goes up 2-0. Full control here. It's not dead. Oh, wow.
That's why I stayed quiet for a change. Angryberg can still nick this, by the way. Uh-oh. Oh, he's got to cancel. He's got to cancel. And he didn't get it. It was too
Oh, wow. Wow, Blaz actually jumping. Destruction. Where's my level 3? It's seriously upset about that. What am I doing? Okay, come back without super. That was a great OD fireball right there. Oh man, that was disgusting. Alright, he was just basically stuck in the corner for the entirety of the game. I checked his inputs before and I couldn't find anything with confidence. I think he just happens to have a really odd rhythm that I happen to be really bad against. Oh! A draw game through timeout? I've never had that happen. What was that?
It's how he has to try and make a comeback. Always pay attention to when he has to make a comeback when the life is substantially different.
Oh, good punish there. Got an opening. And there, this is the first DP that Shuto whiffs, I think. Against Kusanagi, he hit all of them. Oh, he can kill. He can kill. Oh, man. What a pickup. Oh, got him. Wow, I'm so surprised.
Guy's a fucking joke. I'm not gonna look! He knows I'm gonna jab to bait it, so he does one after. Do you know what I mean? Jimmy's not good at this game. He's not good at Street Fighter. He's a fucking scrub, bro. Fucking winds me up. I can't play this guy seriously. Can't take him seriously. Do you know what's happening? I'm not mashing against him. Because I'm trying to fucking play. Fucking scrub. Then why winds me up, bro? He winds me up. He's not a fucking player, bro. He's a YOLO little fucking piece of shit.
No CPT today, no. Next week.
Shows that fucking He knows. He must listen to me, bro. He must listen to me, man. He must listen to me, bro. I'm match again, for fuck's sake. This fucking dude, bro. The fucking scrub. That's his back because he knows I'm gonna wait for a fucking match. Fucking scumbag. Fucking game winds me up. Fucking shit, dude. He always be fucking shit. Fucking scrub! This guy's not good at the game. You try and play with him, he plays like a scrub. He's not good. He's not fucking good at this game. He's been beating bums, bro. Being beaten bums.
Those EXT
when Street Fighter 6 comes out, I'm gonna beat you 10-0 again. You know that. I'm gonna fucking ruin you. Bro, you fucking scrub.
Will forever be my nemesis in 5.
Jesus, bro. I'm trying to play the game here. I might as well just play like a YOLO bomb against you, Jimmy. Fucking hell, this guy's turd, bro. Round 1. Fucking turd, man. Fight.
Oh man, I almost let that one slide. such an idiot. I get a lot right there, Blaz.
Beautiful anti-air. The short Yukin, the logo is in. Okay, good defense on the overhead as well.
Great throw.
Angry Bird just trying to get out of that punish counter state from that close.
There you go. EX Hashigeki again. Burns himself out, does Angry Bird. He's got a level 2 to help himself. It's very difficult to stun Angry Bird.
Aye.
And...
As soon as you speak, the birdies is out. No pun intended.
Oh, listen. That is...
That should be it. Yep, optimal. Didn't go for it. Was that gonna... I hate winning. Winning. Oh, get wrecked, ICD. Oh man. That's amazing. The way he challenged that, unbelievable. Oh my god, what? I can't believe what's going on. Oh, what? Oh my god, no!
You lose.
That was the worst game I've lost ever. What just happened? Oh my god, what just happened? Okay. Got it. Hey. Sag mal was, Maus.
Papa.
Sag schon Hallo.
Hallo.
Hallo. Wie will ich keine Kamera?
Ich will gucken.
Nein.
Ich will Video.
Ja, ey, lass das, Leo, lass das.
Video.
Nee, ich mach das Video jetzt nicht an.
Video an.
Nee, kann ich aber. Guck,
Video
zeig
an.
dich doch mal.
Nein.
Nein.
Ich will Video. Okay.
Kaya sagt dann vielleicht Hallo. Kaya, sag mal Hallo.
Also, hier. Also, hier. Hallo.
Hallo.
Hier, Papa.
Da.
Will ich.
Da. Ey, lass das. Willst du weiter gucken? My boy is really upset because he doesn't get to watch the stream highlights anymore. Can I show the stream highlights here? Let me see. Ich sag da was halt. He was watching the stream highlights. He's so upset right now.
Papa, Mami. Papa.
Was denn? Bist du zur Mama?
Ja,
Sag mal Tschüss.
los,
Wink mal, sag mal Tschüss.
los. Nein.
So, geh mal. Ja, geh mal. Okay, guys, give me a second. Give me a sec, I'll be right back. Okay, there we go. There we go. There we go. Let me see. It's like shockingly quiet right now. I feel like we need some music, right? There we go. Okay, what's up, guys? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I've got Leo. Lach doch, Leo. Lionel. Aber ja, früher hat er noch mit dem Mikrofon gespielt, ne? Die Zeiten ändern sich so schnell. Mr. Onekuma, my man.
Hello, Jimmy and all.
Thank you so much for your support. Hope you're doing great, my man. So let me see, who's here? We have Presugita, Rethodonix, Ding Dong, Escalypse, of course. What's up, my man? Y Shan Chan, Just Some Guy, J Banks, Drop Ba. They Kill Kenny, Valkyrie Star, of course. Hope you're doing great. Hamza Ekmek, welcome. Drop Ba, Strategia, what's up, my man? Young Madman, Alex09, what's up, dude? Muzzamil and Adnan, welcome. Little Cat, Big Games, what's up, dude? Nahul, Leva, welcome. Glazer, Andre, what's up? Richtig schöne Kinder, Jimmy hat eine Frau gut gemacht, Dankeschön. Da war nicht nur meine Frau beteiligt, ja. Also doch, irgendwie schon, ne? Also beim auf die Welt bringen war ich irgendwie schon unnütz, das stimmt. Was? Was? Hast du irgendwas gehört? Wives are really odd. They can tell when you're talking about them. She's storming like this room. She's like, what are you saying about me? Is it something nice? Yeah. Jason, what's up, my man? Lachdach, schön dich zu sehen natürlich. Ömsen, was geht bei dir? Mr. O'Neill, Kuma, of course. Fabricio, welcome. Jimmy, will you be playing ranked as well as analysis? I think it's only going to be analysis. I'm running super late for today, and I definitely don't want to miss out on at least watching the matches and saying a few words about them, you know? There's a couple of things that I still want to do. Maybe the most interesting thing is actually like talking and looking at the gameplay differences between Kusanagi and Blaz, because I've been trying to copy a lot of stuff that Kusanagi is doing, and I want to see like because we have the maximum amount of discrepancy between those two players. Blaz winning every match in the group stages, and obviously only losing to Kakeru and beating everybody else, right? And Kusanagi, who wasn't able, unfortunately, to get a single victory in, so he went 0-5. So I wanna see what's going on, you know. I wanna try to understand, well, the game, like the differences, you know. Und die haben die da die Intelligenz. Oh, is it? Oni Akuma, there's no tournament today, no. Just some guy, what's up? Jimmy, everyone is talking about possible Season 3 changes now. I'm curious about that. Supposedly there's, like somebody brought up that there's a Nintendo Direct in early April. And there could be like an announcement regarding Street Fighter. Maybe the Switch 2 is actually going to be on... Like, maybe Street Fighter 6 is going to be on the Switch 2, and it's going to be shown there, something? I don't know. That would be interesting. Most pros want the drive system to see significant changes, not just drive rush. Most people want to see perfect parry changes, drive rush changes, drive impact changes. We'll see about that. Kusanagi had a bad day. Okay, that's for sure. But also, like, people were saying before that like Kusanagi was supposedly did not beat, did not have an easy time against Blaz when they met before Capcom Cup. Did his style throw off other people? Now that's an excellent question. It's hard to say. It's very hard to say. Probably not. The difference was probably just that he was playing better than the others. That's it. I don't think it was had anything more, like, wasn't anything like there was nothing more to it, I don't think. Like, just because Kusanagi didn't win does not mean that he was playing at his worst. I do not think that we should be comparing really old footage of Kusanagi versus Blaz. I think we should be considering what was his strategy, where did they differ. I think that's interesting. Because, like, one thing that I find really interesting for the style of Blaz is, maybe that's actually going to spoil the whole thing. Also, Valkyrie Star. When did Valkyrie Star resub? I missed that apparently. Thank you so much for the Prime sub and the 60 months. Valkyrie Star, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Yeah, maybe that's actually going to be spoiling this a little bit. But the key difference that I can tell from when Kusanagi was playing versus and Blaz would not actually take his Oki. Blaz would prioritize Denjin charges over Oki.
100.
And I just can't believe that that's worth it. I just can't believe that's worth it. And I think the difference is, if you take Oki and you maximize the chance for Oki, then you're in a spot where you're winning, which you should always take, by the way. But Blaz is so confident that the Denjin charge, that he's basically able at some point to get an opening, you know? And if he gets the opening, he kills you with the Denjin charge. That's basically the idea. And I find that fascinating that Blaz would do that so consistently, like so reliably. He would attempt this strategy. Don't even go for, like, oh, I have to guess between, like, if the opponent's late teching or if they're EXDPing on wake up. He doesn't want to deal with that. He wants you to whiff a button and then he kills you. That's like the guaranteed way of winning effectively. And I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see. We should be watching all the matches, as I said. I'll try to keep the pace fairly fast because I do not have that much time. We have like 2 hours to analyze everything. So I'll try to keep it simple, okay? So, Terraboss, thank you so much, by the way, for the Prime sub and the 100 months. Jesus Christ. By the way, guys, in exactly 1 month, I guess I should... This is a good moment to say it. In exactly 1 month, I'm going to be celebrating my 10-year anniversary as a Twitch partner. So that's exactly April 14th. On April 14th, 2015, I became a Twitch partner. So I looked up the dates and everything to... so that's the date, okay? April 14th. And I'm going to be thinking about what to do for that, you know? I'll try to give you guys a really long stream on that day. That would be nice. And we'll do all sorts of different things, you know? Cammy? No Cammy, no. Yeah, 10 years. It sounds crazy if I think about it. Roland, good to see you, by the way. Conan, welcome. Crame is 13. That's his trading partner. It's insane. Am I going bald? Unfortunately, I don't think I have a massive problem. I've lost like a little bit of hair here, but nothing significant. And actually, I think it actually has nothing to do with getting bald. I realize that I'm losing hair throughout my entire body at the moment because I think it's because I'm stressed out. Fortunately, I think I'm really lucky because I got my mom's hair. And my uncles, they all still have their hairline. And my grandfather, is the same. Didn't lose his hair. I think I got it from them. But we'll see about that, I guess. It's kind of interesting because it's really odd. At the moment, like, I'm losing hair, but I think it's because of stress. Nah, I'm not going bald, I know, but it's something actually I noticed, like, I easily, like, sometimes it feels like I can rip out the hair just from pulling on it. I don't know. It's a bit odd for me at the moment. Like, not the hair, like, on my head, but, like everywhere, effectively. I noticed that. It's odd, but yeah. Yeah, maybe it's nutritions as well. Could be. Could be. Is that actually so, Roland? I'm not sure. Like, if I inherit anything from my dad's side, I should have I would have already been bald. Okay, I would have already been there because they all lost their hair really early on. But like visually, I already know. Like, I resemble my mom's side a lot more than my dad's side. And I'm pretty sure with the hair, it's the same thing. My mother's father, so my grandfather, he did not go bald. He had his full hair until he passed away. Bison existing creates enough stress to make me go bald. Yeah, I feel like that's a true statement. Maybe it's your skin pills. I've actually talked to my doctor about that, and he said it's unlikely. He does not think that's happening. But I also think it could be, because there's not a lot of research done on this, and it's fairly new medication. And I also thought maybe it's linked to that, but I guess we'll see about that. NHC tournament or just ranked? No tournament, no rank today. I'm just gonna be looking at Blaz.
Whoop whoop.
Evans, thank you so much for the 2 months. Whoop whoop indeed. Very much appreciated. How old am I? I am 35. I'm turning 36 in less than 2 months. Give me a second though. So we want to see Blaz, right? Now, before I do that, I just gotta make sure I don't actually get wrecked by Capcom copyright. If you... So there we go. See... Blaz from the past. Blaz matches. So let's actually go in order. We've seen some of the matches, but I wanna see the matches still, you know, like all of them. So let's try to go through them.
Variance on where he's standing. So I would like to see that later on, but we'll see right now. VX Bow and Blaz. Now they both play a rotation of characters. Blaz, I've been seeing a lot of Ryu. He has the Ken, he has the Ed, of course. But VX Bow is a mystery. Bison, how he qualified, but he has the JP. He's got a Ken. He's got a Cam. He's got a Blanca. He's got whatever he wants. He also has a Honda for certain matchups.
He has an Ed and a Cammy.
Yeah, you're right. Oh my bad, I forgot the Ed.
He's got the whole shebang-a-bang, right? We've I've been able to kind of like peer into
some of his training regimen, at least while we were here in Tokyo. I did talk to Chris Wong. He's like, you know, VX Bao, he feels like he's pretty confident with his E Honda currently, but that's only going to be coming out for certain matchups.
Yeah.
But as it stands right now, he might be locking into the Bison.
Bison is for you. I like that. I like
So
that.
let's check this out.
15 years of age representing Chile. Man, when we got to see him over at Blink Respawn, he was like both fanboying out and locked the hell in. Like as soon as all of like the...
Do you want to see footage of Blaz? Yes, for today. I want to analyze it. I have not seen all the matches still. I didn't get to watch that because I got sick. I got so sick. And by the way, guys, I think today was the first day or the first night that my body actually rested normally without any indication of being sick. So today is actually the first day that I'm actually properly recovered.
And it connects continuously. Let's see if VX Bao has a game plan with the Bison. On paper, good for Bison. It ways around the fireballs. Your neutral's fantastic. Well, Blaz can show us something different with this Ryu.
I'm sure Chile is going nuts for a young man right now. I mean, like, when was the last time they really had like a champion like this kind of represent themselves? The last time it was...
So let's take a look at this.
Blue River, to be honest with you.
By the way, like the way Blaz starts this match off is absolutely insane, okay? So he starts like let's check this out again. It's absolutely crazy. So he throws a fireball, then he jumps. Then the reactions on this man. Don't know what got you sick. The kids got me sick. There was a kid at kindergarten who was sick, and we all got it effectively as a result. Blame it on the kids. Typical. Yep. Anyways, Whiff punished the medium kick immediately with a sweep. Absolutely insane. Then a frame kill with the solar plexus, which I find interesting.
It's so difficult, right? Trying to play defense against somebody.
Blaz here having a lot of trouble though.
But when the mine is planted, I feel like there's that extra layer. The OD coming out.
Ashukeki delays it a little bit. That allows VX Bao to strike back. Drive rush jab to enter in, and again the bomb is on. Perfect parry.
I have no idea how he does that. Like, how did he just do that? How did he like know? Okay. That's not going to be a string. It's such a surprising perfect parry to me.
Fantastic here for Blaz. And the overhead.
And he stole that round. I have no idea how Blaz took that round. Like, let's take a look at this again. Like, seriously, let's take a look at this again. I want to see. It looked like such a lost round. The moment he got hit right here, it looked like it was a lost round, right? Take a look at all the damage here. All the damage here. He's guessing wrong consistently. 3 throws in a row. That was punish counter. Got hit again. Like, take a look. Like, this is such a fantastic position for VX Bao. And it looks basically impossible to make a comeback here. And then Blaz needed that read with the ODDP. Okay, but he's still not even close to making that comeback. Not only is there a life deficit, but he's almost burned out as well. Here he lost the pressure because he went for the light Hasho pressure. Got opened up again. Now the bomb is active here. Such a terrible spot. And this is the way you do it. Perfect parry, back throw, and then one opening. This is it. And he made the comeback after he landed one perfect parry. Absolutely crazy to me. Like, am I the only one thinking this is an insane round by Blaz? I think it really goes to show that Ryu can just make comebacks from Like, just key moments where you need the right gamble, and then you're good to go.
Able to pick up the hell attack. Once they able to get the fall, that's fine. You have him up in the corner. So you see him back and forth a little bit, trying to charge up and off the mask.
Playing footsies with light kick and donkey kick. Couple of fireballs here and there, but not much.
Just the kick works out.
He's able to cover that space. Been a lot. Backing away, VX Bao. He's trying to create space for that fierce. Blaz knew it. Send out that fireball.
Oh, punishable.
Easy punch for Shotos. That stand light kick against the scissor kick. We're out of there. Ooh, it was a space trap the entire time.
Tried to be greedy, but did not get it. And VX Bao is going to take this one.
Psycho Nightmare.
It's scripted.
Say, man, Blaz was just a little
Yo,
bit
just
off.
Miles, what's up, my man? The Pablo, welcome.
Yes, sir. Hey, 2 for 3.
Hey, this is something I also need to do, by the way. Like, check this out right here. This DP. If somebody's doing a crouching medium kick drive rush cancel, I need to absolutely make sure to always reversal ODDP.
Again, yes, sir. Hey, 2 for 3. We'll take those stats.
100%. Right now, Blaz perfect parry through the sequence. Initial advantage. Go for the bomb instead. I mind that at all. Wake up. Gets hit.
So many key reversals though from Blaz on wake up. He's been right a shocking amount of time.
Disrespecting the drive up. Hashogeki one more time. Blaz back to back. SA2 finishes.
That was really good. Jimmy, your daughter is really a beautiful child. Have you ever thought about looking for an agency to do TV commercials? I've not been looking at that, no. Should I? Do you have any contacts? Anyone who has the right contacts, please let me know. This kid's guesses and spacing were just perfect during Capcom Cup. I rewatched his top 16 run yesterday. Crazy. He dropped so much, but just won every guess in the neutral. I gotta say, like, Blaz took a lot of risks on defense. And maybe, I guess, that's just how Bison works. Bison has to be really offensive anyways, so the probability of you getting away with reversals is somewhat higher. Is that really it? We'll see, we'll see. Well, we'll be checking out all the matches and seeing he did that twice now. He's actively looking for those Psycho Crushers.
That's true, that's true.
It's such a good pussy tool, man. Medium kick is such a great space on the fire from that's a word I really.
But also check out how active Blaz is in the neutral game. He's always doing something.
I like it.
Oh, that was counter. Yeah, we just trouble.
This is countering. Absolutely correct. Drive rush. Perfect parry on the crouch. Medium punch.
I should also do this, by the way. This is something I keep making a mistake on. Check this out. Here. When I do this, I like to drive rush in. But in a lot of cases, it's actually way better to not use drive rush, because if you're, like, you have to consider when you're using a drive rush, not only are you using one bar, you're also delaying or preventing the drive gauge from recovering. So a simple drive rush is always more of a sacrifice than 1 bar of drive gauge. It actually costs more than 1 bar. So actively letting the bar recover by not drive rushing is a very good idea. And then, like, what's really interesting here is Blaz, because he has the resources, he actually does drive rush after the Tatsu, because he can guarantee good Oki if he does that, and is more threatening. So maybe this should be the more of a standard. Instead of drive rushing with the crouching medium punch Tatsu to get the better corner carry, I should just be doing medium Tatsu and then drive rush to threaten for bigger punish.
drive rush. Perfect parry on the crouch medium punch. Lands the bomb. All roads lead to bombs. Alright, try reversal, but VXBow is fine with that. But why did he go?
I don't know what is Blaz thinking here. Like how did he know that?
Alright, try reversal, but
He does medium punch. And he successfully baits VXBow to thinking that's a fireball, and then he neutral jumps for the kill. That's insane.
To take this cat's out. Blaz is on a set point against a former cat's out who's out here to try to make a win again.
This is another combo that I don't use often enough.
Yeah, you get to charge up. The tension is
But instead of going in with the Tatsu,
I like that.
getting the pressure with the drive, with the engine charge is actually way smarter.
Back heavy kick, and he probably thought it was going to be something different. We've seen back heavy kick so often. Blaz is the right option on defense right there. The bomb is on again, the throw.
He's trying to bait out buttons. Blaz being very patient. The overhead does get blocked.
Good block right there, but it does get open up, and that's going to be it.
Breast nightmare yet again. This has been so close.
The Afro whole psychic powers, maybe.
I like that he kept going for that option just to fake out Blaz. And that driver's back heavy kick worked out, wasn't a throw, nothing else. Not even a shin. Don't switch it up if it's still working. And now the fake out the driver's slide, breaks it, gets a fat.
That was still a punish counter. That's sad.
Be a time for a punish counter, to be quite honest with you.
I thought he recovered, but he didn't.
Out of there, so
He could have actually done better there. Blaz missed a combo there. In case you missed it when he did the medium punch right there. He could have done light kick Tatsu. But he was already committed to jumping there.
still within range of the grab. VXBow, get out of here.
Just
You know what?
ODDP.
Closer.
When in doubt, OD out. You see, he did it again right there. Empty jump to bait the perfect parry attempt. And this was really smart from VXBow.
This is a lot of damage. Raw, unscaled, unfiltered. Word.
One more touch. Also the overhead.
That was a crazy overhead and crazy block. I think that so many mistakes there. So many mistakes there from both players. I have to say, this was a crazy moment to witness. Like the great overhead block right there from Blaz. Then he made a mistake right here. Don't burn yourself out. I don't think the burnout was worth it here. Because you're now all of a sudden you're on a timer. Then you accidentally don't get the throw. The tech happens. Instead of killing him, you go for a combo that doesn't actually kill. And then you're left in a -2 with only one gamble with the level 3. That was a huge mistake there from Blaz. Jimmy, you need to teach these bums how to get good. These bums like Blaz. I agree. I would have done so much better, guys.
Yo, the micro step backwards again.
Yeah, that was actually insane from Blaz. Did you see that? Like, he did like the tiniest of a step back in order to get that whiff. Let's check that out again. Right here. Right here. Unfortunately, I cannot show you this in slow motion. Actually, it would be so nice if I could show you in slow motion, right? Did you see that? He did a tiny micro step right there. I cannot go frame by frame. Unless OBS... Does OBS have frame by frame from the meter source? Yeah, but pressing dot does not go frame by frame in OBS. I know it goes frame by frame in YouTube. But I'm not in YouTube right now. So... yeah, obviously, there's got to be hotkeys for that, right? You know what? I'm gonna look it up right now. Let's ask ChatGPT. I can use a VLC source. That's what it says. The media source does not have that. No, there's no way to control it like that, at least. The best thing I can do is, I mean, I've prepared the footage specifically to have an easier time with the analysis, but now I notice if I can't go frame by frame, it's really, it's actually really sad. Maybe I should be watching it on YouTube, but the quality on YouTube would be a lot worse. No, I don't want to watch it on YouTube. I'm gonna have to jump a lot. Well, whatever. I think we're good even without frame by frame, right? We don't need to go frame by frame, do we? So yeah, that micro walk there was absolutely incredible.
Yo, the micro step backwards against the throw, Blaz, you are insane.
Here, this was a defensive choice where he doesn't get a lot of damage in, by the way. That was a good choice right there. Right there, an opening.
Even in burnout, still his game to win.
Oh, he's in a lot of trouble right now. Up again. Very delayed tech. That jump is everything. Blaz has been calling those out so well. Those
Blaz has been really like knowing.
had wanted to this entire set.
At that point, I think play around that idea. Like, walk up, throw.
Him's Lee. I just said we're not on YouTube. I know how to go frame by frame on YouTube. We're not on YouTube.
Walk up, jab, whatever it may be. Force them to interact that way instead of going for the most obvious option. Wakes up with the button, gets the counter. Tatsu, empty nothing into the drive rush.
Wow, he's really chasing him down here.
Hunting him.
Oh, you can't do that.
This is actually a suggestion from Land, what Blaz just did.
There's so much scaling. He's got to be living.
The pressure with the crouching fierce there is absolutely insane.
No, dash with that light kick into donkey kick. I like that sequence. Puts him in a burnout bitch bow. Goes for the super. This
No.
blocks, and BX bow drops.
Do you see that? Like, all of that came from this pressure sequence. Do you see that? Like, let's go back and watch this specific part again. Here, by the way, here. This entire sequence is interesting. Delay jab to get out of this. Now he jumps. Why is he jumping here? Because he wants a perfect parry attempt to happen from VX bow. Blaz is holding down back here. He's not doing anything because he was like, okay, if I see the perfect parry attempt, I'm gonna go grab him. That does not happen. VX bow instead does a delayed jump back. So now Blaz realizes, okay, he's trying to get away. No parry happened, so I'm gonna drive rush in right here. And this was the moment where Blaz actually took a risk, because if VX Bow had done a regular jump in attack, he could have actually interrupted the drive rush, I think. That was somewhat risky, but yeah, he was right. A perfect parry attempt happened instead. And right here, this is the moment. Blaz chooses to wake up Crouching Fierce into OD Hasho. This is solely there to apply pressure, because on hit, this does not actually combo into anything afterwards. Actually, no, never mind. Hey, maybe Blaz was like, hey, I'm going to be using level 2 in case he doesn't block that. Is that worth it? That could be worth it. Anyways, he decides this is the pressure sequence. Okay, because now he's plus on this one. So he goes for a back fierce. The back fierce, by the way, trades with a light attack if it happens. And he would have hit confirmed that. So instead he goes into a heavy Hasho. And the heavy Hasho, if you try to do a... I think it's because he delayed. I think the drive reversal was delayed. So it was actually safe. And Blaz shows you how to punish this, by the way. You do medium punch, and then that combos into a hard punch because of its punish counter, into a drive rush, and you get a ton of pressure as a result. And here he decides he's going to be burning everything on that. This was such a beautiful sequence right there that Blaz utilized to get the advantage. And also the donkey kick, just to make sure the burnout is there. The burnout is crucial in this instance. Good job, Blaz. Good job. Okay, that's gonna be it for the first game, right? So that was fantastic play right there. Okay, so next game, guys. Next game. Match number 2 versus Armper.
Now, Blaz kind of following suit. He's at +1, or actually, Bravery following suit at 1-1.
Much fun. I feel like this game will be down to the wire. Wow. It was Armper to start off the day for Capcom Cup 11, day 2. Let's get it.
I was just thinking about the alt costume that Ryu has. I feel like there's had to be a little bit of inspiration towards like what we have on now, like the Capcom Cup 11 jackets. But
which controller is Blaz using? Oh, that's a good question. What does he use? Is he a pad player? I think he's a pad player. He's 5 pad. Yeah. There we go. How did, like, 20 seconds in, and Armper barely has any damage on Blaz? Let's take a look at that again. How did that happen? Like, Armper has lost all of his bar within 4 seconds. How? Let's look at that again, seriously. 1 bar, immediate drive rush cancel, and that's it. And because Blaz did not get hit here, it was not worth it. He spent all the resources and didn't really get anything out of it. And now building that punish counter cost him another bar as well. Good tech. And that's it. Burnout. Damn.
I like that. I respect it. What are you gonna do about it though? You're gonna give me a lot of chip. That's totally fine. Once I get out the corner though.
This was very greedy there from Blaz, but I have to respect it. The attempt with the heavy Hasho. But good job by Armper to jump that. Yeah, he had to slow it down because he was lacking the drive gauge. That was really optimal from Armper, like not even using level 1.
It's been like a pivotal cornerstone of talking on the social media apps for so long now, and it's for a very good reason, right? Armper just has so much control.
Here, this is the second time this mistake happened from Blaz, where he canceled into the donkey kick thinking that he got him, but he didn't. Perfect parry, always perfect parry. Defensive sequence, he didn't do any damage there. This is something I like to do as well sometimes, but it just doesn't do any damage. How do I feel about Blaz going up against Punk? I think Blaz would just do really well against him, just like he did against anybody else, but this is something I'm going to be discussing later on anyways, because Blaz had an interesting choice later on. Well, we'll get back to that question in a second, okay? Anyways, Armper. I think this is the first setup that I've seen Blaz use. Did you see that? Light Tatsu, jab whiff, overhead setup. Another perfect parry. Oh, you could have killed him there.
Had to keep it clean. He had to keep it a true block swing after that.
Throwing.
Same with Armper as well. Blaz now in the corner, and it's still the sweep. He's hitting so many times down below where he
What was that?
That was such an educated guess.
Wake up, sweep. For a possibility
How do you wake up sweep like that?
What no what he went for it.
Did you see that? That was interesting as well.
just a stand meaning kick. I mean,
And from that range, that was such an educated guess.
wake up, sweep. For a possibility of a million.
Here, he missed the back fierce, which was really unfortunate. But Emperor knows that this is a typical moment where you attempt a perfect parry. But Emperor is smarter than that. He knows that, like, he's gonna get perfect parried if he tries to press a button, so he's just gonna walk up throw. But take a look at Blaz's reaction here. He actually walked outside of the range and then whiff punished with a crouching medium punch. And then afterwards, this is the odd thing. He didn't convert properly. In that spot, he could have converted into crouching medium kick into a Tatsu or whatever he wants to, but didn't go for it. It was really odd to see.
But he went for a throw? He went for a throw as a punish, Emperor.
Just a stand meaning kick. I mean, he's been doing that
Anything.
continuously. Ah,
Literally anything.
that's one of those things where I think you're the other person.
I don't even know, man.
I don't know, bro. Early morning shake. Give money out of this group.
Wait a minute. Is Vicious suggesting he could have punished? Let me see.
Literally anything.
That's one of those things where I think you're the other person. Wake up, sweep. For a possibility of $1 million. Oh, big drop though.
But no,
Wake up, throw.
but he went for a throw? He went for a throw as a punish, Emperor.
Just a stand.
Yeah. The Vicious and St. Cola, they're both. See, this is why the perfect parry works against a lot of players. When you see the heavy Hasho whiff like that, you instinctively still think that this is punishable, because it used to be -5, but they turn it into a -3 situation, so it's not punishable anymore. Even though it looks like it's such a slow move with slow recovery, you're not actually punishable. So Emperor actually made the right choice, and the commentators do not know the situation.
Meaning kick. I mean, he's been doing that continuously. Ah.
I've been saying how strong Ryu is since the Season 2 patch. Yeah, but the funny part is, we still haven't seen a lot of results, you know? Kusanagi, the only one that, initially the only Ryu that qualified, especially through a premier event, he went 0-5. Would you be saying the same thing if Blaz didn't exist? That's the question. It's not like we have a lot of strong Ryus. Endingwalker switched to Ryu from Ed, and he did not qualify for Capcom Cup. Always remember that. Endingwalker did not qualify for Capcom Cup with a supposedly really strong character. I think, like, the more I look into this, the more I think is Ryu is okay, you know? I think Ryu is okay. But I don't think he's actually that great. I don't think Blaz is winning with Ryu because Ryu is great. I think Blaz is winning with Ryu because that guy is absolutely insane. Ryu top 5. You don't even believe that yourself, Sickness.
Literally anything.
That's one of those things where I think you're the other person.
I don't even know, man.
I don't know, bro. Early morning shake. Give money out of this group nice and easy. Walk up against a tap parry. Unfortunate in burnout is Emperor. Lost with the pressure.
How did that happen? How did Emperor go from this spot right here? Let's check this out again.
Early morning shake.
Where did it go wrong?
Give money out of this group nice and easy. Walk.
The jab. He did crouching jab, crouching light kick, crouching standing jab. Instead of going for the Hasho, he held back and instead walked up to punish the throw because he was expecting a light Hasho to get perfect parried. Interesting. Nah, I don't. I was just looking for a reaction. You got the reaction, Sickness. You got it.
Up against a tap parry. Unfortunate in burnout is Emperor. Lost with the pressure.
This is just a massive read from...
Not get opened up. No cross DP. It was too late to do so. That's fine.
Actually, like, I think here... Nah. Let's see.
Lost with the pressure.
I think here, Blaz is actually dangerously close from for burnout. I think potentially if he does crouching medium punch,
The bar,
into OD Hasho, I think he can actually chip him, guaranteed. Because he can do crouching medium punch, OD Hasho, crouching medium punch, OD Hasho, heavy DP, level 3. I'm pretty sure that chips in that spot. Animator, ich hab's jetzt schon ganz oft gesagt, ich bin nicht auf YouTube. Ich kann nicht mit Komma und Punkt arbeiten. Das mache ich sehr gerne. Und ich kenne das auch. Und es ist sehr gut, ich weiß. Aber ich kann es leider nicht benutzen. In Zukunft muss ich mir vielleicht was anderes überlegen. Es hat andere Nachteile, wenn ich nicht YouTube benutze. Oder wenn ich YouTube benutze, hat das andere Nachteile. So, the reason, like, maybe next time I'll actually go frame by frame in some ways with YouTube stuff. Because it's so convenient. But the downsides is I have to search for the matches. There are potential ads. The quality actually on YouTube is not that great. I downloaded the files from Twitch because the quality is better there. When are you going to get into one of these tournaments? Well, you have to qualify for them. I was at Capcom Cup, qualified for Capcom Cup 2 years ago. And hopefully in the future, I'll make it again, you know?
Not get opened up, no cross DP. Too late to do so, that's fine.
Yeah, that was a little bit actually our mistake. If it had been a roundhouse donkey kick, which I think it might be, it's not punishable.
Yeah, that was a great conversion right there from Blaz.
Totally understandable that he would try to go for a walk-up throw. That was our mistake. Armper, he had it down pat the whole time, trying to go for that mix against Blaz, but Blaz was just too keen on it, right?
Oh, they corrected themselves right there, right? Like they were talking about the heavy Hasho, heavy donkey kick.
Throwing in the mix-ups has everybody guessing. That roundhouse donkey kick again.
See that? See that whiff punish?
That mix against Blaz, but Blaz is just too keen on it, right? Throwing in the...
Whiffing a crouching medium punch to get the opponent to whiff a medium kick to then get the whiff punish. Interesting. Here, this is a key strategic element in Blaz's gameplay, by the way. He does a heavy donkey kick to get the opponent away to then do the Denjin charge safely. Instead of going in for Oki, he prioritizes the Denjin charge. Very important for Blaz. Very different from what Kusanagi usually does. And like, what was that? Did you see that? Check that out. He's waiting and then realizes Emperor literally has no balls right now to whiff a button against a Denshin charged Ryu. So he just walks up to him and throws him. Absolute insanity.
Interruption in between the string, knew that was fake.
And look at the corner carry after that, man. So much reward off of that perfect parry coming in from Emperor. But Blaz now trying to scrap his way out. OD Fireball to keep Ryu in check. I like this control again from Emperor. Switching between the normals, switching between the fireballs. It is so ambiguous. Now the throw, even more so of a guessing game. What do you do about this, Blaz?
Oh, great.
Kick well timed for the punish.
Oh my God, this worked out so much.
This was such an unfortunate thing, by the way, to happen for Blaz. He could have actually had that. Let's take a look. I'll go back in a second because he lost this round, but there was a genuine chance for him to absolutely get a massive comeback here. Let's check this out again. Bad spot for Blaz. But this key sweep right here that he went for, this was really key. And then he reverses sides and he chooses a really smart combo. Crouching Fierce into the OD Hasho to immediately apply the pressure. And now he's threatening burnout for him. But doesn't go for it. Goes for a delayed attack instead. Gets clipped by the fireball right here. Like any hit will burn him out right there, Emperor. And then this happened. This was a key moment for Emperor instead. The whiff punish happened, and as a result, he got out of this really bad situation. And then another one right here, and that's it. That was basically a game over right there. How do you qualify for Capcom Cup? Usually there are multiple paths. Either you win one of the big tournaments, which very unlikely, but yeah, like we have like what, 4 or 5 players who qualify like that. Or you win the tournament series that Capcom provides for your region. So there are so-called World Warrior events, and there are World Warrior regions, and for every region there's a series of 5 tournaments. And in those 5 tournaments, you need to gather points in your region. And if you're within the top 8 of your region, of that tournament series, then you can play in the regional final. And the final has the top 8 players. And if you win that event, that regional finals, that's how you qualify. So 2 years ago, when I qualified for Capcom Cup, I was the #1 seed in my region. I was, and I didn't even play all of the events, but I was still the #1 seed. So I made it to the regional final as the top seed, and I ended up beating everybody in the regional finals as well. So that was my path back then to Capcom Cup. Overlord, yeah, 2 years ago I was at Capcom Cup for Street Fighter V. That was quite an interesting time for me. Actually, one of the most stressful years that I've had. But yeah, I ended up being so unhappy about that year specifically because so many things didn't go my way that year. But I'm happy, you know. I was at Street Fighter League that year. I was at Capcom Cup that same year. So I made it to the big events effectively in the final year of Street Fighter V. And hopefully for Street Fighter 6, we'll get back there as well, you know? Only true OGs remember Jimmy versus Fudo at Evo. Yeah. Good one. That was a good one as well. Anyways, Costi, thank you so much for the Prime sub. Very much appreciated. 48 months. Hope you're doing great, my man. Now to UK World Warrior this year. As that's good. That's a difficult path, Overlord, you know? That's not an easy path. But, I mean, I wish you luck. I think you can do it. You can do that, you know? You just have to remember, you just gotta beat everyone. Oh, man. I was so unhappy about my Capcom Cup run because I actually ended up going there, and I was so sick at Capcom Cup. And you know what the craziest part is? If I had qualified for Capcom Cup this year, the same thing would have happened to me. I was at Capcom Cup 95% of my time I spent in my hotel room throwing up. That was my Capcom Cup run, you know? And now that I think about it, it's actually insane. When Capcom Cup started, I streamed the first day. Remember that? Day 1, I streamed that. And then afterwards, I was sick again. I don't know what it is. If there's like some kind of magic spell that makes me sick during Capcom Cup days. But man, I was so unhappy because I know I performed horribly at Capcom Cup. And I know at least part of it was because I was just sick there. So I couldn't really do my best. I kind of wish I could have gone there and lost to everybody, but at least I could have gone there losing to everybody, going back home and being like, well, I did my best. I prepared, I did my best, I couldn't beat anyone, okay, fair enough, but at least I did my best, and that's it. I gotta try harder. But when you just go there and you're like, okay, I have to take a bunch of meds to even make it on stage because I might actually not make it on stage otherwise. That's just horrible. That's just horrible. But yeah, anyways. I think stress, maybe that year was really stressful for me. That's true. I think Blaz let go of traditional style of Ryu we know and combined the energy he plays Ed and Ken with. So you basically won a terrible experience. Basically, yeah. That was, I mean, everybody was nice at Capcom Club. I had a nice time after all. I mean, when I could go out of my hotel room, I was having a good time. And Capcom really took care of the players nicely. Like, really zero complaints there. It was a nice experience, and I felt like Capcom truly managed the event properly with the players, you know? We had a lot of freedoms, but if we wanted to basically stick around where Capcom and everything the official side happened, it was pretty smooth. I like that. But yeah, kind of wish though I could have, well, at least not be super sick while I'm playing. Normally you want to be sick when you're playing, right? But not that kind of sick. Anyways, let's continue. So yeah, Blaz could not make it here because the good player from Armper right there.
Very aware that he's within the space to trade against the fireball if need be.
This is my experience against Ken. No matter how hard I try, I will get clipped by crouching medium kick.
But now this corner control, yes,
great delayed overhead right there from Armper.
Dangerous potential here from Armper because he's at level 3 and fully healthy on the drive game.
Great whiff punish right there. Oh man.
A little reluctant to press anything right on the meaty timing.
Scenario here, Armper with an entry point to finish things off and give himself a game. Oh, that could have been it. And the jab, the perfect parry. Did not give Blaz any sort of momentum at all. Tatsu actually able to get the side switch outside the corner.
Wow, Armper just backdashing there. So greedy, but it worked out. That was fantastic play by Armper, by the way. Like, Blaz could not find the right moments to interrupt.
Because he wasn't burnout, but still in a very similar situation. Ryu is going to be safe enough. I'm going to try to get this fix. He denied it a little bit by delaying that jab. Very smart. A big change up there from Armper.
Game to game right now. Stand like it. On counter. Only type to drive rush. Aims it with the DP.
Armper, like, the last game, he's been just opening up Blaz a lot, and he seems like fully in control of this match. And then one ODDP, and that's it. He's holding back a lot of the perfect parry attempts. He does not want a perfect parry in a lot of cases. You see that engine charge whenever possible? Oh my god, that was a fantastic solar plexus. Baited it out, and that's gonna be it.
And ends it. That was so good. Feeling the Armper was getting pressured enough that there was going to be a bust out. Backs off just a little bit. Gets hit that he needs. He's on set point now.
Oh, yes, sir.
Oh, what? What? Did you see that? Let's go back there. What was that? With a light kick. Now, this is a strategy that I've seen Blaz utilize quite a lot. With a button that you know is not going to get whiff punished, just to bait out an opponent attempting a whiff punish, and then whiff punish that whiff punish attempt. Something I don't utilize often enough. I should be doing that. That's great.
Oh, yes, sir. And I like that. He's testing the reactions. Blaz is throwing out some of the lights to see if Armper will try to whiff punish.
Yeah, I know it's a common strategy, but I keep getting reminded why I should be using that. I know this is not news, you know, but I think what I'm truly lacking at the moment is actual playtime. Like, all of the top players, they have at least double the playtime. I think if I had double the playtime, I would have already implemented all of that into my game plan.
Either way, Armper still has the momentum yet again. There's the throw.
It's in Hurricane's handbook on footsies.
So much of that
Fainting, yeah.
I think Blaz is going to be going for an OD uppercut regardless. And the throw to end it. I like that, dude. He's going
Good job though from
Through his wheel of options against Blaz. So effective. It's crazy. Damn! Drive us so forward. That's how you feel?
Start the game. In a sight list.
how did that happen? How did we go into that weird situation? Let's check that out again. Emperor.
So effective.
He dashed and then got hit? Like what happened? Let's check that out again.
Through his wheel of options against Blaz. So effective.
So drive rush versus dash.
It's crazy. Damn! Drive us so forward. That's how you feel?
Start the game.
And because he's teching a lot,
Level 3, get the bar built right back up.
he's doing a good job here. Now Blaz is in a terrible spot.
I'm liking this momentum. Emperor might be able to seal it, actually. Oh,
Oh man, what a crazy...
denied by Emperor.
That was so greedy from Blaz, but still worked.
Right after that, but still in burnout.
Like no, let's go back. Let's go back here, okay? That was so lucky right here. There's some moments right there that were so lucky.
Emperor might be able to seal it.
So he interrupts with crouching medium kick, but he does not have the balls to convert off of that.
Actually,
Then Emperor, as a result, whiffs that crouching medium kick, which then gets whiff punished with the sweep.
he's counter back to back.
This is what how the side switch happens.
The throw
Tech throw, okay.
by Emperor.
And then here, greedy. By the way, this is greedy. If Blaz is wrong, like he has to preemptively do the drive reversal in order to actually punish that. If he does it on a reaction, it'll actually come out too late.
Drive reversal, keep up with it.
This right here, that was a genius sweep. He was looking for a crouching medium kick. Instead, a drive rush happened. So he went with the same punish just to simplify the punish. That was really good. He was looking for, if I see any button, I'm going to whiff punish with sweep. That's the thought process right there. And now he's like, okay, I'm going to keep my distance. And then I'm going to go in with the crouching fears to get the burnout right here. And then this right here, this is a classic problem, you know? Emperor attempted to press a button, and that just does not work. There's not enough of a gap for him to press a button right there against the back fears. Counter hit, combos into the heavy Hasho, and if he had blocked, he would have still been in a really bad spot because the heavy Hasho would have been plus, a lot plus. And Emperor does not have any resources to super out of there. So this was pretty much guaranteed for Blaz to work one way or the other. And then this sequence right here. Now here, I actually disagree. Blaz actually made a mistake right here. And I think when it happened on the live stream, I called it out as well. The problem with this sequence right here is Blaz does not have any guaranteed pressure. If you take a look at the scenario here, you'll realize, okay, Emperor does not have super, he does not have drive gauge. But Blaz, like, he's basically threatening stun right now, right? But if he had not done the level 3 super, and instead just done the light DP into no super, he could have, like, caused a checkmate scenario to happen. So this was actually a mistake from Blaz. Now, though, this is a real checkmate. Now, because, I mean, Emperor had a chance right there with the jump in. That was kind of sloppy, by the way, from both. But decided to jump again, got anti-aired, and this is a checkmate. Because right here, there's no way to avoid chip from for Emperor. So he has to do something. He tried to get out of it, but nope.
That could have been bad, but it's real good as was.
Exactly, Land. There was the checkmate, but he didn't actually take it.
That was the perfect time.
So this was match number 2, I think, right? Yeah, we're only at match number 2. I just realized, Jesus Christ, we're not gonna get beyond the group stages.
So, we move over.
Let's check out Broski versus Blaz now.
Broski in the top spot with the Aki is cool. It's very cool. This character, very optimal. even in the matchups where I think it's horrible for him, he is still able to eke out wins, even against Seacomas. He doesn't like to hear that, but he is so well versed in everything I feel.
Land, let's be real. If I was at Capcom Cup and I made that mistake, you would have been furious with me. You would have been in chat saying, Jimmy, no, it's a checkmate. You missed it.
Advances in neutral. I feel like being able to throw the ball is pretty key. But I also like the control that she has.
I'm furious with him. Good.
A little bit further than most, right?
It's true. We gotta call out the mistakes.
Broski's also very, very sharp when it comes to the utilization of crouching medium kick, being able to cancel.
Broski said in this match, Blaz's DP shook him.
A couple of raw, like,
Let's see.
space where he's measured out his medium.
Let's go.
His crouching medium as well, and also that fierce is just so heavy, right? If Broski oversteps just ever so slightly, that fierce is coming in.
Yeah, forward fierce as well. Initiation tool with the board. Heavy
That was an interesting drive rush.
Broski's initiator though, he's the one with the CQC, you see, trying to get close. Perfect pair on the fireball. Alright, the trade. Still not fighting right after him, the donkey kick.
That was great from Broski.
Forward throw. Trying to bait something out from Blaz. Damage taken away while in that state.
Amazing soul plexus right there from. Oh, he got that.
Stocks up.
See, like, this is something I should be thinking about as well. Go for an OD donkey kick into the forward hard kick light tatsu, and then just do the Denjin charge.
But still gets hit with the fireball, medium lash. Yeah, ends it with the heavy.
Serpent lash, excuse me.
Because like right now, even though this is a bad spot for Blaz, he's taking damage, he still has the Denjin charge to make the comeback, and he also has the drive gauge because the combos that he's choosing are not that resource intensive. I mean, he by the way dropped big time right here. He could have absolutely annihilated him on that.
Definitely meant to say like serpent lash. Hello.
I feel you. Perfect berries there. Broski go for a super or a reset. I think the super will do enough even with the scaling. Level 1. Yeah, she get it done. Broski.
Bubble. Bang.
Yeah.
I always forget about like how potent.
He baited with drive rush all tournament.
Serpent lashes, right? Medium, the light one, etc. The light one primarily. It's such a great.
Wow.
Honestly.
Did he whiff that on purpose? There's no way he whiffed that on purpose, right?
But like, the other player has to be looking for that range and how they can effectively fight that. We'll talk about that from Manon a little bit later on, but right now, Blaz falling on the fireball. OD expends it.
Oh.
Drive impact. With a beautiful reaction right there. Broski is now burnt out. Now I'm the bear in the burnout. How does this feel?
Yeah, you know what? I don't mind Blaz backing up from that point, but still getting the drive impact after the patience been rewarded. It's a matter of how you're going to cash out, young man.
This was a fantastic combo, by the way. That was absolutely gorgeous. This was the only way I think he could have cashed out, where he only needs one super. Let's see that again. Drive rushing after the Denjin charge to get this specific conversion, so you can still do a double drive rush cancel. Very, very interesting. That was beautiful.
So him backing off was a big sign that he was prepared for any sort of like OD slide in case Broski tried to sneak out of the corner.
Yeah.
Cool fake. That's one of the big things that a lot of the players have been looking out for, specifically against Broski.
I see that like round start usually to initiate the fireballs. Worked out right there for Blaz to get some distance. Heavy lash. Right back in. The jump back and gets the throw. I like that. And blocks out the lash right after.
Oh, Blaz tried to interrupt with the sweep, but he couldn't make it.
Overhead. Perfect parry.
Perfect parry, yep.
I like this. Backhand
No,
kick
sit
at
him
the
down. Yeah.
That was fantastic. Let's see that again. Let's see that again. That was amazing.
Perfect parry in the back throw. I like this.
Here, drive rush, crouching medium punch, and then axe kick. The axe kick specifically because it beats him pressing a button, and it also beats him jumping. And you can actually hit confirm this into a DP when you get the hit. I think he actually did medium DP there, right? Was that a heavy? Or I think that was a medium.
Oh, yeah, you playing basketball.
Maybe he has some kind of setup there that he likes to go for. I'm not sure.
Backs up for the
Good
anti-attack.
TP.
Repeated to stay coil out. You don't catch that.
Great reactions.
Ah. Go for the super, just
Oh, no reaction there. And this right here. You see that? That is some Aki specific tech right there. You're jumping in.
just yet.
Here. This is something that Blaz has practiced. If you're jumping on a fireball, then you know the only way out is to use the OD to get out of the scenario. But it's actually not, it doesn't get you out. And this is something I actually didn't even know about. If you drive rush immediately and follow her, you actually get a punish with a throw. I didn't know that. That's amazing.
Glad to slide out of that, chasing it down, both in burnout. This is actually gonna be, I feel like if Broski gets
Here, Broski is looking for one button
might be an initiator's
into a level 3.
Get it though. Lost out the low. Off the kick, trying to hit. Like to go to level 3. Both sides.
Here, he's looking for that.
Both back with bar. More options out. Only fireball. Only fireball right back at him. He gets immediate.
Oh man.
Wasn't enough, and Broski.
Broski right there got the opening. An opening right there.
punish counter. No, that's
No,
just
it's
a counter
counter
hit,
hit.
right? Very interesting. He thought he was fast enough. It makes a lot of sense.
Man,
Broski just quick with it. Quick with it. First game up here for Broski. Hard fought though. Always puts on the poison stuff whenever he can. Get that poison on no matter what.
I really like how greedy Blaz is in some of those instances. He's not trying to be overly...
Still being able to do so. Follow up afterward. OD uppercut. Blaz trying to chase through. This time his own meaty. Move fake it again. And it's so difficult. Like you want to try to press a button against Nightshade Pulse, but it's
Wow, that was amazing from Broski right there. Right there, an opening.
Up though here from Broski. I'm surprised.
Tried to.
Crush the issue.
I definitely think he tried to. Yeah, we're gonna get a couple of these two. Yeah, back away. Blaz has some space. Just at the corner. Set up the 30.
Yeah, that was amazing play by Broski.
The roundhouse.
Bubble, toilet trouble. Broski. On that
Now, Broski's on match point right here. Interesting.
the very end. Starting with the in there of a poison with the heavy lash, of course. Oh, the cross up. Not the secret setup this time. Lost.
Great sweep.
Gets a hard knockdown. Gets in instant with the DP. Now it's Broski up in the corner. What's that defense looking like?
Oh, amazing. That was so greedy.
Oh, he fired.
An opening.
What a switch.
Right there.
Jab, a dash up.
That was amazing.
Wow.
Not too bad, not too bad. Blaz on the board with a round at least. 3 bars apiece from both ends. Broski started things off with the pulse. Following with the lash.
Here again. This time around, he didn't quite get it because the spacing wasn't quite right.
He's always ready with an escape option just in case. Sure, it's a hefty amount of bar in terms of the drive gauge, but pretty much equal in stance against Blaz. He's willing to do that.
And that is absolutely insane from Broski.
Actually, so damn smart
Like,
for doing that.
A lot of
he's doing that knowing, okay, looking specifically for the drive reversal because that's the only thing that can go wrong.
Blaz and burnout, but he is
But check this out. Check out
Being able to exercise that
Blaz right here.
Bro, we see a lot of driver reversals from Blaz.
Here, he's specifically looking for this, knowing he can punish with the light DP. This is something I like to look for as well.
You mentioned looking out for that Blaz and burnout, but he is undeterred right now. Unmoisturized, but undeterred. Stand fierce, off kick, don't lose after this. Blaz trying to get the jump in, tries to follow the fireball. He actually able to get the back throw, punish counter, drive impact.
Wow.
He's back with business. Blaz OD. Shit.
Wow. Just wow, Blaz.
Again, Blaz. I can't believe it. Oh, that work.
behind the Nightshade.
Let's go, final game.
Backed away, but the guess on the parry was a little bit wild, man.
Oh my god.
It's not, I mean, not against them,
Right.
but Blaz.
Great whiff punish. He's whiff punish so much with sweep. He's just like me for real. Just good.
He fights pretty damn well.
He's just like me, just good though.
Maybe
Not
playing
bad
around,
like me, you know?
nobody's actually
The things that he's doing that I sometimes do well, he's also doing them.
You're in time for the light kick.
This, by the way, this right here was really good. I didn't know that if you have the right read on the command grab, you can jump back and still punish with the drive rush light kick. That's punish counter. And then if you drive rush again, you get medium punch as a punish, which means you can follow up with crouching fierce afterwards. Very, very strong.
You're in time for the light kick. This guy is sick.
So good.
I mean, Aki's cool, but Blaz is sick.
Trying to go for the overhead stand block, immediately block on 7. Great bees and good bees against what Broski wants in terms of these resets. Man grab seen yesterday. Socks from the tension.
Great way to apply the pressure.
I like that from Broski.
The only way from Broski to avoid that is to perfect parry the fireball and then immediately counter.
By the way, Broski trying to land that hit. Blaz, yeah, that's the option select.
Ooh, man, yeah, that's gonna hurt.
Wake up. Broski thought he was just gonna take it lying down, but no.
Not this guy.
The DP is a Blaz, like he's not letting Broski jump at all.
OD fireball trying to burn him out.
Yeah, the OD fireball specifically to counter a super,
Oh wait,
In Hashogeki.
and that's gonna be it.
Blaz.
You see that? Like, Blaz has shown this super good awareness multiple times. Check this out. Here, throwing, and here, this OD fireball. This one looks so weird because you're like, why would you apply this kind of pressure? It's solely because he's thinking Broski might actually wake up with a level 1 super. And if that happens, the fireball will beat the super because it's not projectile invincible. So this is something I should be doing as well. Like, actually just doing a manual OD fireball right in his face on his wake up. Something to consider from time to time.
OD fireball trying to burn him out.
It's also difficult to perfect parry because it's 2 perfect parries. Something I also should be considering, yeah. So if you think perfect parry is happening, that'll actually work as well. There's no way they're gonna double perfect parry there.
Elbow twitch pushback, but does get it now.
oh wait.
In Hashogeki, it's enough.
That was amazing.
2-1 over Broski.
That was so good.
Fight back when he was in burnout.
Good stuff, Blaz. Good stuff. Match 4. Right there.
Stay tuned now. Everyone is
An
very
opening.
aware of Housefield Blaz.
So yeah, at that point, Bravery was actually number 2 on as was the number 2 seed, which is interesting.
I'll let him know. I'll make sure I establish this. And yes, all settings have been cleaned up. We're going to get into this one. Blaz versus Bravery. Chile versus Singapore. You love the worldwide affair.
Yeah.
And this is something that I obviously want to mention right from the get-go. Blaz is playing Ken. And I really wonder why, because I don't think the matchup with Ryu is that bad against Cammy. But, like, I would love to know from Blaz what he's thinking here. Why the Cammy pick? Because the Cammy pick seems so odd to me. I mean, why the Ken pick? I think the logic behind everything that Blaz is doing is avoid unnecessary risk. And the matchup Ryu versus Cammy is probably just really inconsistent. So he ends up choosing a different matchup that he feels more confident to more consistently win. One thing he might actually like in this matchup more is the better horizontal range on DPs that Ken has versus Ryu, because it helps with the dive kicks. But we'll see.
I think this is, on paper, a difficult matchup for Ken, right? Against Shotos. That's kind of where Ken excels.
Great combo right there from Blaz, side switching.
To switch sides.
Maybe switching sides is also a high priority for him.
Already showing out against the dive kick. The young
Like
man
side
reacts.
switches.
Might be ready.
But Ryu can do that as well. Maybe not as efficiently, but Ryu can do that.
Crouch medium kick. It's one of the premier strats in the game. You got to be ready for it if you're within that space.
Premier strats from Premier Access Bravery?
Oh, you know what I'm saying? That's probably why I said premier. That was subconscious.
Great DPs there from Blaz.
Okay. Applying the Jinrai pressure.
You can see players, they'll hold parry and then drive rush out. So some players will try to counter that with a button rather than walk up throw. I think that's kind of what Blaz did right there. But Bravery is able to get away with it.
Yeah, slight delay on the job right there. These lights, just sprinkling him with lights right now. Pressure there. Okay. More lights.
Ooh, yeah,
Oh man, Blaz is having trouble though.
The conversion follow-up, but Blaz trying to get out of the corner and no walkbacks for you. Oh, again,
Great
brother,
DP.
reactions.
So consistent and getting
Great
punish.
punish.
Spiral arrow. Something that, you know, you really don't see whiffing from Cammy players. But the back throw, putting Blaz into the corner.
Yes, indeed, we have changed up. Oh my!
He tried to DP and he got punished. It looked like the angle was correct from Blaz though. That was odd.
And uses Blaz's good reactions against him. That was beautiful.
No. Bravery was like, what? You want to try to keep anti-airing with DP? This is what happens if you keep doing that.
The manipulation. He's like, I've been at this game a little longer than you, fam.
He could have killed him, right?
Oh, but maybe not. Level
Wow.
3 full sit-up.
Is that gonna kill him? That's gonna kill him.
Taking the disguise without paying? Nah.
Wow. What? Let's go back to that. I'm pretty sure Blaz was dead right here.
Against him. That was beautiful.
There's no way.
Bravery was like, what? You want to try to keep
You missed this DP, you're dead, right? If you're Cammy, you can kill here. Can you not?
if you keep doing that.
The manipulation.
Maybe not. Maybe it's too close, so he doesn't want to risk it. Wow, okay. And then that is absolutely godlike play. Crazy reaction.
Nah.
Oh no, Bravery tilts his head back because of that jump.
Yo, Horror, what's up, my man?
Deter Blaz from anti-airing with the super. I'm wondering if he had dumped his meter, all his drive meter on that whip TP, would Bravery have taken that round?
Great perfect parry.
I'm gonna need the Cammy players out there to find out what the optimal damage was there, but okay, wake up. Wake up
Why
super.
not
Actually,
parry
a little
though?
Too late on the startup. Blaz was able to recover with that stand jab.
Yeah, I'm wondering why Bravery didn't go with the ODDP. I mean, he did have a little less than 3 bars. I guess he just really wanted to protect his drive meter that much. And it ended up hurting him. Oh, it actually...
You see, this is what I'm talking about. Do you see that?
And it ended up hurting him.
This right here, if you DP with Ryu in that spot, it will 100%, no matter which DP you choose, it will always whiff. But with Ken, that just... Like, that just pulled him right in. What just happened? How did that even work? How did that work? Did you just see the distance on that?
And it ended up...
What is that? Look at this. Look at this. Like, Ken was just... I don't know. I'm... At this point, I have to consider if Blaz is somehow cheating. How'd that hit? What?
Oh, it actually still caught her on the recovery. Very tough fist. Oh, and again, look at this shutting down dive kicks left, right, and front center.
Like, Bravery had that match, like, guaranteed, and somehow Blaz just took it away.
That DP now.
Great point.
And he's walking back just a little bit just to try to gauge what kind of jump that he's getting. And Bravery is just whiffing the dive kick right in front of him, but the hurt box is big enough where he's still getting...
That reach is so dumb, right? Wizard, to see you. Noxo, Bright Blue Blaze, Emergency Big, Plus on Whiff, Drunkido the Beast. Good to see you guys. Double Umbridge. What's up?
I'm sure there's plenty of Cammies out there too, right?
I guess so. He's catching up. Playing 8 hours a day, that's for sure. Putting in his 10,000 hours.
Okay. There we go.
Oh man, what? Blaz. Absolutely ridiculous.
Okay.
Here's another like strategy here that...
To connect, Blaz is ready with the crouch strong as a whip punish there.
Here.
If you're playing 8 hours a day, I'm sure there's plenty of camis out there too, right?
I guess so. He's catching up. Playing 8 hours a day. That's for sure. Putting in his 10,000 hours.
Okay.
Where was it? Here. So even if you get punished, Blaz is like, okay, if he somehow does not connect the next button, I'm going to whiff punish that. Like, even when he's getting comboed, he's thinking about the next step that could possibly give him an advantage. He's not just waiting for the combo to end. He's actively looking for things to go wrong at the opponent's end and punishing him for that. He was looking for that crouching medium kick to whiff. And then he gets the whiff punish.
A little too
Godlike.
for it to connect. Blaz is ready with the crouch strong as a whiff punish there. Trying to burn him out, okay?
Yeah, we're gonna punish off that, of course. And Blaz, oh, point blank this time with a dive kick. Bravery trying to switch.
I don't know how Blaz knows this, but he's been neutral jumping the DIs so consistently against anybody in that tournament. It's unbelievable.
Just a little bit.
Again he did it.
Call-outs from Blaz.
Hard call outs to the neutral jump and the
You see,
back.
like, this is something I don't even know how to learn. Like, how do I learn that?
Punish this kid is
Okay, I just gotta know what the opponent does.
Okay, that was a great
I mean, it's not always working out. As you can see, Blaz is still, like, here. He's in big trouble, you know?
almost burnt out. Next sequence.
Wow, Pixel, and he tried to get that last bit of it, finally does. And Bravery's got a lot of control right now, but Blaz can defend himself. He's got plenty of meter to do so. Oh no, trying to press back.
Okay, are we gonna see throw loops?
Oh yeah,
That's
oh yeah.
two. Do we see a three?
Oh,
Indeed
yeah.
we do.
Yeah, there we go. Bravery. Good round.
Fierce. I love throw loops.
Fantopanga. Good to see you. Greetings from Chile. Oh, you must be
Was that
happy.
okay?
You must be really happy.
Does connect this time.
Shouts to the people from
Now we're
Chile.
actually seeing a bit more fireball
And
game from Blaz.
obviously, like, Blaz, he did you guys proud, right?
Go for free.
He made you guys proud.
No anti-air coming from Blaz.
As rare, right, considering that first game, but he's found an opening.
Yeah,
here. He's
this
gonna
is
catch
not
something.
for damage. This is
Rather than
actually
side
just for
shooting
drive
like
gauge.
that, he just wants to get that big swing in drive gauge momentum.
Is he willing to spin to get the
I'm from
yes.
Paraguay.
Yeah,
Very happy with Blaz. Yeah, I mean,
gets the throw bait
insane,
on top of it.
insane.
Blaz, the ridiculous big. Rather than
Let's look at that again. So after doing that, it actually didn't look that great. Like,
Is he willing to spin to get the
but he
yes.
gets the burnout. That was the important part. And then that bait, and that's it.
Blaz, the ridiculous play continues.
Incredible, and I think this secures Blaz for sure to make it out into the top 16, and I think in winners. I don't think anybody else can catch. I think
Yep. At that point, he was basically guaranteed to be in winner's side. Interesting. Of course, my man. I'm 44-year-old guy playing video games since Atari. Imagine that. Yeah, see that? There we go. Oh, man. I want to take Blaz as an inspiration for my gameplay. The next couple of weeks, I'm going to attempt to actively work on incorporating some of his ideas. I hope you guys will notice. So final match, that was versus
But
IDOM
if there's something to that, can players please let me know on Twitter.
from the
Here
group
you go,
stages. The
see
FGC from Chile and Argentina are very proud.
All right, he's
You guys should
looking
be.
so good. The only person
kids know what's up.
But once again, like, he chooses Ken instead of Ryu. And once again, I have to ask myself, why? What is he thinking here? Why not Ryu? What's different in this match? For Cammy, it might actually be the ability to side switch more easily and to anti-air more easily and more consistently. I wonder what is going on here. It's certainly not the anti-airs. It's probably, I can tell you that, it's probably footsies. Because it's very difficult to play footsies versus a good Manon player. It's very inconsistent with Ryu. So maybe with Ken it's just easier.
Yeah, exactly. Blaz 4 right now. I mean, if he does manage to let the youth know how he feels, it'll be the first time Blaz has bled this whole tournament.
Yeah, because he's sitting pretty at a 4-0 right now. I don't know if Idom's going to be here. He is going to try to ruin the dream, but nice confirm off the counter hit there into the DP from Blaz.
Yes, indeed. And already going with the corner pressure. Tried to catch Idom, taken right there with a 5-frame stand medium punch. Oh, finally caught him reaching in the end. A pixel left. The drive reversal is safe because of the burnout.
What even happened to Idom for him to take so much damage here?
Pressing everything.
Let's go back and see that again. Where did it go wrong for Idom here?
I don't know if Idom's gonna be
What
here.
happened?
He is going to try to ruin the
He's
dream.
just got a stray hit with that forward medium kick, right? Or I'm not even sure if that was forward medium kick.
Nice confirm off the counter hit there into the
And
DP
then
from
he
Blaz.
started steamrolling him. He had Oki continuously, and he went for throw.
Corner pressure. Tried to catch Idom, taken right there with a 5-frame stand medium punch. Oh.
And then, like, he kept just pressuring him and spending all the resources to do that.
But all he needs is a jab or a light. You see him pressing everything.
Yeah, that was strong.
This long distance stand medium kick will close it out.
He needs to keep his Ken warmed up for the tournament, probably.
Coming from Blaz.
You think that's the reason? You don't think it has any reason?
Get around this oppressive force right now.
Nah,
Come on.
there's no way you're not playing Ryu if you think this is a better match
Even on a
than
more
Ken.
obscure character like Manon,
So he's actively thinking there's something wrong with Ryu in this match, so I need to play Ken.
Nice. Getting the counter hit. Okay. Sweet. First command grab.
He's going really aggressive against Manon, by the way, because he knows that the options are somewhat limited on wake up for this character.
trying to pick a spot right with Blaz being burned out. Yeah, he wants to start abusing that stand medium punch.
Wanted to see if Blaz is gonna.
Oh, Blaz tried something, but it didn't work out.
So good. It was such a weird timing and rhythm to that DI. It was going to be very difficult to get a super off to counter it, especially when the jab got absorbed. It would have been immaculate if Blaz was able to defeat that.
Blaz doesn't do anything that different than us.
With the timing, wasn't able to get the cancel.
No,
Okay.
but I mean, key differences, prioritizing the engine charge in a lot of cases.
From Idom. Okay. Stand strong. Connects. Dumping into the level.
Some decisions in the footsie is different as well, with
Really low on the drive
actively baiting the opponent by whiffing buttons. I think I need to improve my whiff punish game a lot.
heavy punch.
But look at this. Blaz not deterred at all.
Heavy kick.
Answers with his own cancel into level 3 from the whip punish. Fierce.
How are you seeing ads? Why are you seeing ads land? You're on Twitch, right? And I'm currently not showing mid rolls. Why are you seeing ads randomly on Twitch? That should not happen. That should not happen. We have another a very good kid. Yeah, we've actually talked about him today. He's like 13 years old or so, right? Chile has some crazy good future, you know, for the Street Fighter community. Blaz beat Lashar 7-0 in the Ed Mirror during practice. What? I said there are some key differences, Land. I said that prioritizing the engine charge, something I do not do. Some of the combo routes are different because of that, specifically because of that. And optimizations on how to apply stronger footsies, something I need to do better with. My footsie game is not that strong at the moment.
Good buffer, Ken, man, having these
His anti-airs are also better. But actually my DPs are getting better. I'm not that bad at DPs anymore with hitbox.
the run off the crouch medium kick. You see how it's turned it around entirely for him.
Oh!
Oh man, that was insane.
With the Tatsu starter.
My goodness, bro, this kid is optimal.
Blaz, just crazy.
Backdashes right out of it into the run Tatsu.
Yeah, Blaz was like, you thought you were going to command grab me? Absolutely not. He heard Idom talking last night all the way till today.
How is he doing this, man? And again, trapped in the corner here.
So strong.
Ooh, just outside that
Do
range.
you
That's
see
what
like
it is.
let's go back here. Do you see the movement on that? It's really odd movement. Do you see that?
How is he doing this?
He's like pressing buttons, then he's blocking. Then he's walking back, and then blocking. Walk back, blocking.
And again, trapped in the corner here.
It's like he's buffering, but he's not really buffering. He's just trying to move backwards while also doing some down back inputs just in case there is a surprise low attack.
So strong.
Ooh, just outside that range.
Interesting.
That button is very manipulative of Manon. Like, it's got a weird hurt box. So sometimes when you throw it out like that, you can definitely dodge some buttons that you otherwise wouldn't.
Look, those crouch storage just chipping away at Blaz's health, but not enough.
My man Idom is shaking his head every time he gets thrown. Every time.
Okay, nice confirm, nice conversion off the counter hit. Okay.
Yeah, I know it's shaking every time. It's true.
Every single time he gets thrown.
Bro, Idom, you die when you get thrown in Marvel 3. Why are you shaking your head when you get thrown in Street Fighter?
I mean, did you see the tweet that they have posted? Whoever it was.
He's not baiting with the buffer, no. He's just safely moving.
You know, he is facing that reality right now. You can tell it's getting to him a little bit. Once again, rolling his eyes at this one. Not pleased whatsoever.
No
He wants to
fight.
send that message to the youth.
I mean, Idom is getting a lot of clips on Blaz, like checking him low, but you can't get in conversion off because that's not what Manon is known for. He's gonna have to find another.
Oh man. Oh man. Blaz absolutely getting into Idom's head.
One more round and he ends the group stage undefeated.
Insane performance so far coming from Blaz.
With
With
punished.
the low forward is going to take Idom all the way to the corner again. The Ken special. Wake up jab. Didn't want to respect the media. Okay,
Ooh,
punish
whoa.
counter.
Weird, yeah, he tapped parry and then just wasn't blocking.
Yep,
But
Blaz
nonetheless-
burning himself out on his own terms with the wake up OD DP.
And then snipes him out again here.
It's so consistent.
Is this even the right move to do that? He's still going to be in burnout and he's not close to killing him.
Loaded on the CA. Oh, but
And that, I don't know even what to say to that. What was that? What was that?
loaded on the CA.
He committed to that hitting.
Oh, but the buffer with the crouch medium
Absolutely
punch
insane.
from DP. Blaz, like, he's a sniper with these timings. Ridiculous.
Yeah, he had confirmed that, but he needed to do the run regardless of getting the hit or not. I don't think you can do that without it. And you can sometimes see Ken players like being confused about it, you know? When there's a surprise block, they'll do the run into nothing and then they'll get punished, right?
2019's Capcom Cup champ.
It's so impressive, too, that the stage hasn't gotten to him, right? Like, the
Absolute
absolute
insanity.
level of-
The way Blaz did this during the group stages, going 5-0 into his group, absolutely amazing, I have to say. Undefeated, +7 game differential. What a god, you know? There's nothing else to say to the group stages about that. But now we're done with the group stages. I mean, let's check out top 16 with Blaz, you know?
Next match, oh my. It's going to be bangers all day.
So it's Blaz versus Kakaroo right here.
But
Yeah.
it was just,
And I find it interesting that Blaz would once again
Dragon Lash is something.
not
The run
pick
in
Ryu
will be
and
off
instead
very
pick
well.
Ken.
So we might see both of those on display. And with the reactions and the amount of information that Blaz can hold in his young mind, it could be dangerous for Kakaroo. Let's see who establishes their dominance first.
Yeah, for sure. I think we're going to have to see a lot of the drive rushes, right? That is kind of how Ken is going to have to close in on JP. He's going to have to find a way through the Ghost with the drive rush. Unfortunately, Kakaroo is changing the timing of the Ghost right now, kind of testing to see when he wants to drive rush.
This is, by the way, very unusual for Blaz to get hit against like all of these attacks because
That's how you're supposed to do it with JP. Spins the level 1 as well to put him on a pixel. Blaz back against the wall. If he can bring this back, though, that would be a wild start to the set.
Okay, take him to the corner.
He's almost pushed him to the other side.
Yeah,
but
no.
He's not going to let him keep doing that. Willing to challenge there and gets it successfully.
I want to know how anyone beats Kakaroo.
Change the
I mean, I think Blaz kind of showed how to do it,
Going aggressive now.
but we'll see.
And it was so smart for Kaguru to challenge after that second jab.
Yeah, but very, very tough match for Blaz so far. You know, but also, like, the first round was just, he got hit by everything.
Which is a surprising choice.
And
this
I'm not quite sure why.
You have to be concerned with the standing roundhouse. You have to be concerned with possible jump-ins.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? Kaguru has been a master of the JP normals as well. So in addition to letting the departure do the heavy lifting, he's just so good at managing his space with that stand fierce, the stand medium punch, the crouch medium kick, the crouch medium punch, everything. And it's just a tough for Blaz to get in right now.
Yeah, you can just see Blaz having to guess on when the portal is going to come, when the spike is going to come. He depleted a lot of his drive bar trying to parry.
You can see Blaz jumping. He's trying to catch Kaguru, committing to something.
There we go. He finally, it took him almost the entire match to get one single opening. And that was just not good enough, you know? One opening, the only opening he got. Check this out. That's the only opening. Here. That right here was the only punish the entire game. And then, what do? You do a drive rush, okay. You guess wrong once, and then you're done. He died because of that.
Departure and then challenging. On the wake up right there, you saw Blaz loading up with something heavy. Kaguru was like a light will stop that in an instant. Level 2 for the game.
And that's it.
Win.
Very, very strong showing from Kaguru, not giving Blaz a chance at all to get his offense started.
That was a great read, right? Blaz needed to make up a lot of life differential, so he was probably going to go with something heavier, something juicy to try to start it. And Kaguru knew that exactly.
Okay, we've seen this a couple different times, and Kaguru always making the right defensive options right here.
Yeah, Blaz trying to find openings, but against Kaguru, just not that easy to do.
Backdash just to build the proper spacing for him. Okay, seeing a little bit more fireballs come from Blaz. There's the first Dragon
That
Lash.
was an interesting Dragon Lash, by the way, to get that.
Breakout performance at Gamers 8. He perfect parried how many Dragon Lashes? So you can't be too happy with that in this matchup.
Yeah, unfortunate missed DP.
Oh!
This was a great punish, though. That's exactly what you want to do against the
Amazing
OD.
stuff right there, calling out the block string. Establishing both players in neutral. I love this. Blaz starting to use Fireball more to stay outside that range of Kaguru and then sneaking into crouch medium kick range and closing out the first round. You see, now he was using the Fireballs as the poke to try to frustrate him with those JP normal range.
Let's check this out again. How did Blaz do this? You see, it actually all started with this. He put him in the corner, and up until that point, he was basically... He went in aggressively to do the damage, which he did, but then he lost the corner.
Backdash just to build the proper spacing for him. Okay,
here he's safely here. This is where he did the damage effectively.
Dragon Lash.
Let's not forget Kaguru. I mean, his
and the problem was afterwards, this was a big mistake right here from Blaz. Blaz needed to absolutely punish that jump in a better way. He tried to do a DP, he got a fireball instead. And then afterwards he gets punished, and now he's in a terrible spot. But this is the key moment where he makes the comeback. Here. If a JP player attempts to do the OD ghosts in that spot, you can always perfect parry the first one into instant drive rush, and then punish counter with the jab. So this was a key moment from Blaz that he recognized that actually turned out to be like the winning play. Even though the tech happened right here for Kaguru, he was in the corner. Now he has a life deficit, and all of that just because of that perfect parry.
Not the block string. Establishing both players in neutral. I love this.
And now just slow. The final part of that round was played pretty slowly until he got one opening where he can kill.
Now he was using the fireballs as the poke to try to frustrate him with those JP normal ranges.
That's the question. Like, how often do you get stuff like that against Kaguru? Is this a consistent way of winning?
The medium punch, still strong from Kaguru.
Both players poking back. I'm surprised there wasn't a driver's cancel buffer behind that crouch medium kick from Blaz. Oh, with a backdash, Kaguru spacing.
Not great position. Kaguru almost building up the level 3s. Okay.
I'm shocked actually Kaguru did not attempt to punish that drive rush from so far away.
The fierce right there, Kaguru.
Is Ken is good enough to compete his
And I don't blame him, right?
his
He doesn't
exploits
wanna
in
pick, so
opening,
he's this
and
close
the
to taking the
switch
round, and he's just been
to Ken
very
counters the Ryu
convincing to do
anticipation
so. I
matchup
don't mind spending
plan
those
throws
resources
the other
into
player
round
off.
3.
I don't think that you want to switch your character based on how much you want to throw off the opponent. Are you really throwing off the opponent when you're playing against Ken? By the way, once again, Ken, one of the most played characters at Capcom Cup with Cammy. Are you throwing off the opponent by picking the most popular character instead of picking the way more obscure main Shoto that you have? I don't think you're throwing off the opponent with that. Yo, Assums, what's up, my man? Hope you're doing great.
Second game, Blaz is gonna have to figure out a different strategy on how to approach Kakaru.
And feinting the ghost now, trying to bait something out, maybe a Dragon Lash, maybe a Drive Rush.
Okay,
But a
go for
snipe.
disconnect. Taking Kakaru to the corner.
Wow.
Actually gets back thrown by Kakaru.
I think he was trying to walk back, but maybe made the decision too late. And then, yeah, that's plus frames off that heavy kick. Can't forget that. Kakaru, the perfect parry prince, back to back with it that time.
Yeah, Blaz trying to figure out his approach, trying to get the whip punish to low forward, not connecting right now. Kakaru's defense is insane right now.
Yeah, of course, Kakaru, the plethora of Kens in Japan. He's got so much matchup experience.
Man, Kakaru, you can't open him up.
Left and right. That time he got caught in the departure, so he still had to hold that, but he knows his Jinrai.
Yeah, you see, like, I think this is a real downside to playing with Ken. You're not gonna surprise Kakaru with Ken. You're not gonna do that. And Blaz is like realizing this is not working out.
He wants to stick with Ken or how to approach the strategy. Like he's tried so many different things. He got a lot of success with the fireball game when he started using it as poke.
Yeah.
But he had to get within that range.
How can this kid be so good? I'm embarrassed by my skill level after all these years. Good for him. Dude, Assums, have you seen how many hours this guy has? I've checked it out. He's 15, okay? He was a Grandmaster player in Street Fighter V when he was 12. So he must have had, when he was 12, probably multiple thousands of hours of playtime back then. And in Street Fighter 6, I looked at his, at least his main account, probably his only account, but I looked at that and it's like at 2,300 hours of playtime. So it's more than double my playtime. And Blaz says that it's not the most significant that he does. Like, the playtime that he has in Street Fighter isn't the significant part where he spends his time learning about the game. He spends even more time analyzing other players and looking at replays and stuff like that. So this guy is non-stop spending his time on Street Fighter. That's the only way you can get to that point, you know? So Blaz is obviously absolutely amazing that he can be that good, but he's also spending a ridiculous amount of time into getting there. You know? Like, he's putting in the effort. He has the time, and he's putting in the effort, and he has the skill set. Now, I don't sound disgusted. I'm just saying that, like, we've had this discussion last time around as well. Like, when people are like, oh, Jimmy, when your kid grows up, he's going to be just like Blaz. And I said, probably not. And honestly, it's probably healthier if that's not the case. If my son at age 12 has spent multiple thousands of hours into Street Fighter, I don't want to be disrespectful to Blaz. I don't know his family and friend situation or school situation, but if my son has 3,000 hours to spend on Street Fighter on Street Fighter when he's 12 years old, then keep in mind, to be on that level, you have to start earlier. Blaz had to start when he was like 10 or so, right? I feel like there's something wrong. Somewhere else in life, something is going wrong for this to be a possibility, even. So yeah. I think I'm actually going to be happier if that's not the case for my son. But we'll see. It depends. Rude. What is rude? Oh, the pandemic probably helped. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Now that you're thinking, now that you're saying that, you're right. The pandemic helped with that situation. I'd say it's no different than traditional sports. For basketball and whatnot, NBA players and all are in training camps as children. And they're losing part of what, well, normal kids usually do. But the cool thing about sports, by the way, especially when it's a team game, is at the very least you're amongst your peers when you're doing that, right? When you're playing Street Fighter, it's more of an isolating situation, which I do think is concerning. But hey, at least, hey, take a look at this. Take a look at Blaz. Like, maybe I even have a bit of a too pessimistic look on it. As I said, I don't know the circumstances of Blaz. It's hard to judge, obviously. Regardless of how Blaz managed to have so much time on his hand doing this, it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing, and it's an accomplishment that he and the people around him will remember for life. So at least he got something really good out of it as well, right? Regardless of what the circumstances are. At least he's not playing Fortnite. I think Blaz could be making a lot more money with Fortnite. Anyways.
And he just was not allowing Blaz to get within that range, whether it be a counter poke with a stand medium punch or a short interruption for the drive rush.
Indeed, and Blaz
He's going Akuma there for this final match. Let's go. Let's see.
Games, they are just completely shut down by Kaguru.
Let's see. He's saying he'd rather have his son build actual skills that will make him successful as an adult by focusing on education skills that will help him make money. Is this what I'm saying? Are you translating? I know he gets a lot more respect because of Street Fighter. Do you think so? I mean, if you're playing Fortnite, then the competition is going to be a lot more tough if you want to win, just because of player base being bigger. I don't think you're getting a lot more respect as a Street Fighter player. I mean, from us, yes. Awesomes, from us, yes. But not from his peers. I don't think so. 100K divided by 3K hours is $33 dollars an hour. He's not getting 100K. You have to like cut it in half, like after you remove taxes and everything. He's not getting 100K. So let's be clear about that. Also, it's not 3K hours. If you take the entirety of his Street Fighter career, I'm pretty sure we're looking at 5,000 plus hours. But I don't know for sure. All I know is Street Fighter 6 alone is 2,300 hours logged time in on the CFN. Street Fighter 5 when he was 12 years old, he was a grandmaster player. So I'm pretty sure he has multiple thousands of hours there as well. So 5,000 is like, I think, the minimum that we should be working with. But even then, like Jay, it's not 100k guaranteed, you know? If you lose one match before, all of a sudden you don't have anything. But yeah, I mean, it's great that this is actually paying off for Blaz. Like, I don't want this to sound like super pessimistic, but like the question came up at some point, people asking me if I'm gonna work, because like supposedly Blaz's dad is really supportive of him, right? And he's actively working at Capcom Cup, working at analyzing his opponents, like being there for him for the next steps. And I think that's amazing. I think that's great. But when people ask me, am I going to do the same thing with my son? The answer is probably no. But we'll see. Maybe, like, if my son for some reason has this drive to get really, really good at Street Fighter, I mean, it's not like I'm going to be saying no, right?
Again, the perfect parry on the fireball to check the drive rush after.
But yeah, let's see. Like, Blaz on Akuma right now. This is pretty much a desperation pick.
Approaches, right? This is going to be a little bit more difficult for Cockroach to defend against, hopefully, maybe, but...
And Blaz, he tried to plan for that, right? He tried to plan for the perfect parry with the drive rush immediate button, but it was just a little bit short on the drive rush range. Slightly miscalculated at that time. That's why he goes with the roundhouse, something that will move him forward as well.
That was a really, really good punish. And you could see, like, just because he's playing Akuma, that one punish he got with the drive rush actually gave him a big advantage. But one thing I'm really, really shocked as well is how well Blaz can just switch characters and still be successful.
Full screen game.
Kakaru not caught committing to anything right there. Blaz trying to establish. This is a lot of meters.
Like, he's not making any weird mistakes with the combos.
The drive rush leaves him in burnout, and the whips are going to take full advantage of by Kakaru.
I do not know if he's using D-pad or the analog. I would assume D-pad, but I could be wrong. There are players who use analog, there are players who use D-pad. I personally prefer D-pad, and I can't even imagine playing on analog, okay? No, shotas are not that different from each other when switching, but like you still have to adjust. Like, for example, like even if I learn all of the shotos, if I play one shoto like Ryu for so long, and now all of a sudden I have to go into a different match, then what happens a lot is that you accidentally copy the same combo path from one shoto to another. It's actually more likely for you to make a mistake because shotos are so similar. If you played a completely different character, it's less likely for you to make a mistake in that regard when it comes to combo routes, because the characters are have less overlap. So that's what I find interesting, that Blaz is able to switch between Ryu, Ken, and Akuma and still have all the combos locked in correctly with no mistake and with seemingly no prep time, you know?
To make that dive kick whiff to get the punish counter.
Yeah, it's been immaculate. Just hyper awareness on space.
He uses pad, yeah, but does he use the D-pad or the analog on the pad?
No trade combo there.
And again, there's plenty of a plethora of Akuma in Japan as well, right? All these matchups, Kakaru's gonna know like the back of his hand.
Short. Kakaru just throwing out little pokes here.
Analog sounds like a nightmare to me too.
Okay.
But I know there are some really successful players who do that. And Blaz made a huge mistake right here.
Sometimes you get the level 1.
And this right here, this is probably what sealed the deal for him in this match.
And take full advantage of varies.
One mistake, but if you're Akuma, you cannot make mistakes.
Get shipped out unless you're able to super.
Level 2, yeah. Level 2 projectile invo right there does get him out of the situation for now. Will he be able to bring it back? Oh, he tried the DI,
and then he missed the punish, and that's it. Wow. That was so unfortunate. Actually, Blaz had the right idea right here. Like, doing the super was very, very clutch. That was the only way for him to make it.
Level 2 projectile invul right there.
And then the sadness happened. Had the right idea of getting in, but unfortunately, he just didn't recover quite in time to get that punish.
Yeah, but he didn't get the whip punish. Kakaru stays crouching. And
Very unfortunate. Keyboard is where the money is at, not biased. And keyboard is hitbox, you know? Okay, so... And now we're actually seeing, for the first time, I'm going to be watching Blaz versus Xian. I've not seen that fight, so I'll probably let that one run uninterrupted, and then maybe afterwards we'll look at some key moments. How about that? I've not actually seen that fight, so I want to see it now.
Blaz versus Xian. Blaz, with the rotation of characters, we've already seen the Akuma, the Ken, the Ryu. Who knows what we'll see against Xian? I think if those three characters are on paper, me personally, I'd probably play the...
Versus Xian.
So let's go.
Shindo, the mad scientist. We'll see what combos concoct.
I've actually seen this start right here, where he walks up and throws him. That's absolute insanity. Okay, now no, let's go back to that. Okay, like, just take a look at how this madman starts his fight. Okay, this is the start of the match. Blaz versus Xian. He doesn't know anything. He does not have any knowledge yet, and this is the best DJ in the world. And the idea for Blaz is, I'm gonna walk up, then block 4 frame, then walk, block, block, until I'm next to you, and then I'm gonna throw you. Absolutely ridiculous.
As he inches his way forward, OD fireball for the knockdown, but the back throw on the wake up will switch positions.
This was a really, really great way for Xian to apply pressure.
He's played this matchup so long, but nice backdash.
Good backdash, yeah.
Gets the pickup.
Yeah, because it's counter hit.
Whoa.
Punch. Is it with a DP? He's in burnout, so don't get back though. We'll just get the overhead.
I think this is the first overhead that I see from Blaz.
And you saw how aggressively he started walking down Xian from round 1. The confidence in this kid.
Oh, the way to bait. I like that.
Yassine, Blaz uses pad, but we don't know if he uses D-pad. Did Nox say that he uses D-pad? I don't think so. Nox said that he uses pad, but we don't know how he plays on the pad. But he uses a PlayStation 5 pad. Or, Yassine, you understand what D-pad means, right? You know what that means, right? It means that you're using the directional keys, the buttons, effectively, to play on your PlayStation pad. You're not using the analog stick for the PlayStation 5 DualSense controller. You understand the difference, right? It's always confusing when you're talking about pad. When you're saying, I'm playing on pad, what does that mean? It means that you're playing on a normal DualSense PlayStation pad, on a regular controller for the PlayStation console, right? But then you still haven't specified if you're using the analog control or the buttons on the D-pad. On Twitter, he said he uses analog sticks. Okay, it's good to know. Interesting. Just like me, for real. Analog supremacy. Interesting. If true, definitely interesting information.
Back with it. No Fat Joe.
Yep, he indeed did this way to beat out that ODP.
D-pad is not horrible, no.
Nice hit. Jump out the corner.
Oh man, he got lucky. Xian got lucky there.
And maybe that's like what you call it at that range, right? Like they're looking for that. You just hit that. Crouch, fierce, collects the rest of the health. All tied out.
last round. Nice with punish with the sweep.
He always does solo plexes. I wonder what that's about.
Look at the donkey kicks. Nice check on the
Wow,
drive. DJ
what?
She's so ready with the crouch strong.
Engine. Oh, the drive rush jab is the entry point. 15 frame with the quickness.
No, I gotta go back. Now, guys, I can't just ignore stuff, okay?
Some shorts here and there.
He loves his sweeps. Get this man a broom.
Look at the donkey kicks.
This is so good for him to react like that.
Nice check on the drive rush on deep.
Does he immediately cancel? If you immediately cancel into the forward hard kick, do you always get the punish like that?
DJ's drive rush too, so ready with the crouch strong.
Engine. Oh, the drive rush jab is the entry point. 15 frame with the quickness. Quickest in the game, the drive rush is DJ.
Okay, keeping on the pressure. Nice whip punish.
Oh,
just
that's
over
it.
him. He's gonna dump it into the level 3. Blaz is gonna take the first game against Cien.
Shin Shoryuken.
Beautiful, beautiful play from Blaz. Was crouching the whole time. Was able to get
That was good. That was really good.
Cien going to the character select screen.
Yeah, he's been crouching a lot, actually. We've been watching kind of...
I will show you what the difference is you see, and give me a second. So just so we get the terminology correct, okay? This is a pad, okay? This is a pad. This entire thing is a pad, okay? This right here, these buttons, this is a D-pad, okay? This is a D-pad. This is the analog stick. So the controller is called a pad. This right here is the D-pad. So when somebody is asking what controller do you use, you say pad when you're playing on this. But then some players play on this for the directions, but others play on the analog sticks. Okay, so we got that out of the way. Oh no, I got reset, my bad.
I mean, we all are fans, I think, at this point, the way he played yesterday, and I'm with you on that. But
Yeah, cool pad. I actually got this one from Red Bull. This pad is actually a gift from Red Bull. Directed at me with a personal message. I tweeted about it. Really nice. Shouts to Red Bull. Yes, the controller is just called a pad if it's not an arcade stick and it's not a hitbox. This type of controller is called pad.
The Japanese community immediately has become fans of him. You see people out there just swarming the players. It's like they're celebrities.
So let's go back to where we were.
Was crouching the whole time. Was able to get the whip punish into the level 3. Cien.
So Yassine, we had this. You had this question before where you said, "Do I have to switch to an arcade stick or to a hitbox in order to learn Street Fighter?" Take a look at take a look at the Blaz, right? Second place at Capcom Cup. I've told you before, you can play on a regular PlayStation 5 pad. You do not have to play on a hitbox. The skill is going to matter. It's not the controller that is going to make the difference.
Going to the character select screen.
Yeah, he's been crouching a lot, actually. We've been watching kind of inch forward, crouch block, and he's ready for that stand fierce, trying to avoid that continuously.
Both Blaz and Juicy Joe use analog sticks. Capcom Japan has videos about it on X. Interesting.
And does a close range OD fireball. It's not to engage in the fireball war. Get that knockdown to get the dungeon or go.
He's using it as a good poke. Fireballs are sensed as pokes, right? So he's the way that he's been using
I don't know how they do the how they have the accuracy with the analog.
Look at the ranges that he's throwing it in. It's not just far away. He's doing it in ranges that'll catch you on the start of your buttons. He's using it as a great hook.
Initiate. Oh, the back heavy kick.
There's
Again,
that
he's
whiff
ducking,
again.
bro. He is ducking.
Amazing whiff punishes with those crouching medium punches.
Again, do we see that as a poke? Finds to confirm the DP, not enough. OD,
Wow, he could have killed with super.
We're
Gotta
gonna see
pick
some
up like
life.
that.
All you gotta do is life, but no, the OD fireball's gonna
Wow.
go through CNs.
Trying to fight back with the projectiles, not really working out. Blaz's poke game with the fireballs is insane. How we start things off in this round.
Okay, with punish.
Finally, Shen is getting something.
Did Blaz caught not blocking?
Sucks with the digit, had the time to do it. Shin was going to expend an OD fireball there, and he knew it. Plus, in the turn, stand fierce is the choice.
Wow,
of
fierce.
no drive.
Oh, he had an execution error.
But back to mid-screen is fine.
Doesn't matter, he's Blaz, so he's still gonna win. Those errors do not mean anything to him.
Already with the
Good
anti-air
DP.
defense, it's gonna get dumped into the super for both sides. Unless CN gets burnt out, no. Goes away. Walk up throw.
Strolling on in, double dashes, blocks with the buttons. Another throw, one touch. He's in burnout, he's looking ashy.
Oh, he could have had the level 3 there, I think.
With a fireball, he's not at a close range or a range where Shin can react. The mad scientist try to calculate, but it's blood.
Oh, that's gonna be it. Wow, that was clutch.
Shin Hashogeki to get the kill.
Yep. What a beautiful walk forward coming from Blaz.
Hi Jimmy, I use many so-called pro controllers. Nothing is better than the original PlayStation controller. This is something there's like debatable, obviously. The problem with the D-pad is it feels different with every controller that you use. Even on the same model, it's gonna be different. Even on the same unit, it's gonna be different depending on how long you've been playing on it. So this is a big downside. I guess this is a good like advantage of the analog sticks, right? They're probably going to be feeling similar. Not sure if you can, like, if they're going to feel different and actually break if you use them a lot. I want to see somebody win Capcom Cup with the Nintendo Power Glove. I think that would be impressive. Yeah, stick drift, right? I wonder how common that is. It's interesting to know that Blaz actually uses the analog sticks.
Under that.
And what's great, it's great is that he's looking for that option now. Like
Juicy Joe definitely using the analog stick. Okay.
I'll stay close to you. When you think it might be coming through, I'll walk on underneath. Excuse me, pardon me. Lost 2 games on an Evo champion. The sweep again.
Good whiff punish. It was actually not a whiff punish. He just happened to not block that.
From above.
Bless his feet earlier with the sweep too.
Oh, there we go.
There's a low point.
And the overhead.
Wow. That's not gonna do any damage though. I think that was actually a mistake from Blaz. Oh, but he still got the whiff punish.
This is looking like a sweep right now. CN is really going to have to adjust how he's approaching this matchup against Blaz. Blaz able to get the whiff punish so many times with the low forward, with the sweep. No respect.
Just do it. Oh my god. What?
No fear.
I like that. Don't go for the cross-cut DP if it's gonna whiff. Keep it careful. Oh yeah.
Wow. We gotta go back in a second to analyze that.
Out. Get the life lead, right? Build some of your meter back because you were in the orange.
Ton of damage. Knee chop against the fireball.
Yeah, so Shannon's still gonna take that round.
She calls it out. Gets this win right here.
But like the way he did this was absolutely godlike. Let's take a look at this again.
Blaz able to get the whiff punish so many times with the low forward, with the sweep.
Here. So this is a really interesting setup. ODDP
No respect.
into a driver solar plexus. Active frames. Thank you so much for the raid. Hope you had a good stream. Welcome everyone. I'm actually going to be stopping in a couple of minutes, so bad timing, I guess. But I can still send you over to somebody else. We'll see. Jay Free, what's up, my man? Good to see you. Wodan Weir, what's up? What is interesting about driver solar plexus? Here, this right here, the ODDP into driver solar plexus apparently causes the solar plexus to hit at the same time as a potential wake-up jab from the opponent. It does not trade, it just delayed it. So that was just an execution error from Blaz. That was an execution error from him. But he was ready. He knew, like, take a look at this. Blaz followed up like he knew a crouching fierce is actually going to connect here. So he was totally ready for that. So he was just lucky? Interesting. It's not a trade setup. Ah, that's so sad. I guess one thing that or maybe he just practiced it as a setup by delaying it. Maybe he practiced that. I don't know. Anyways, it ended up working out though.
Here's the trade conversion, walk up throw. Another one.
And the way he walks into that, by the way, is so gutsy from him.
He calls it out, gets this win right here, at least a round on the board to fight back and bite back.
Here's into the donkey kick, okay. Again, there's that walk forward again. The Blaz is consistently done against the short hops.
I feel like a lot of, like, let's take a look at that again, okay? A lot of bar spent right here.
Again, there's that.
I think the better way to handle the situation for Blaz would have been to just do a heavy Hasho into a Tatsu.
Walk forward again.
Instead, he did just a DP.
The Blaz is
And then he needed to do a drive rush to keep up the pressure, right? He would have been in the corner with the other sequence without spending any bar. I think the other sequence would have been better.
Overhead.
Again, straight.
And then straight into level 3 from there.
A dumping of damage. It's
Wow, that's gonna kill. Just do it raw.
This young gun. It's time to stop the fun. This cat is insane. 15 years old. First time the cat popped up. Can you believe it?
No nerves. So much disrespect to the LVC.
Absolutely insane.
With the overhead, with the low.
I wonder though, like, why would you do the raw level 3 in that specific spot? Because if you're going to get the hit and you convert properly, you will do more damage and you will kill anyways, right? Just for style. There are scenarios, by the way, where it actually makes sense to do that. I don't really think that was necessary though, but it's interesting to see it though. Confidence boost. He probably just decided, hey, if he gets clipped here, I'm gonna level 3, it's gonna kill. Sometimes it's also interesting because you're simplifying your thought process. If he wakes up DI, for example, I think you recover in time to still do the level 3 after the overhead. So you're actually covering some interesting options that are unusual. Imagine he had done wake up DI and then you kill him because you actually react to that with the level 3. So he covers a lot of situations with that. So maybe it wasn't as crazy. It was just thought out. Hey, regardless of what happens, if I get an opening in some way or another, I'm going to just raw level 3. And that's the safest route that it can go at that point. That's interesting. Good thought processes there from him. Like, it would be interesting to see right here. It would be interesting to see, like, if he actually had enough time to recover in case he does a DI. He probably did.
Overhead.
And again, straight into the level 3.
A dump against
Yeah, it wasn't actually. But it depends. If Shen like does a delayed DI in that spot, because in a lot of cases in those spots you don't necessarily want to DI like after the light kick happens, right? So you want to DI like when you're can be confident, okay, there's something weird happening that he's going for, like maybe a heavy Hasho or something like that, you know. It's hard to say. It's hard to say what Blaz was thinking there. Interesting, though. Good stuff. Good stuff to Blaz. 3-0ing Shen. Veteran right there, making him look like an absolute beginner. That's so nice. Pasoka, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate it. But yeah, I think that's actually going to be it for today. That's going to be at 9 p.m. It's a bit, I know, it wasn't a long stream, and we're not even done with the full analysis, but tomorrow, no, not tomorrow, but in 2 days, we'll be finishing up the analysis. There are just a few more matches that we have to go through, and then maybe I'll prepare Kusanagi as well. Because I think what we can really do is try to see the differences between the two and see what the decision differences are and the approaches. Hua. Yeah, like Shen didn't react in time because this is a very, very odd sequence. Street Fighter 6 helps kids like Blaz to improve the speed of the brain and works in reactions and making quick decisions. No, that's just Blaz being absolutely godlike and prepared. I don't think Street Fighter 6 has anything to do with it. Blaz was already a veteran when he was 12 years old, effectively. You could call him that. He was already one of the best Ryus in the world in Street Fighter 5. So Blaz is just really, really good at the game because he's spending the time and he's putting in the effort to get there. That's why he's there. And once again, I don't think Blaz is successful with Ryu because Ryu is so godlike. I think Blaz is successful with he could be successful with any character. He just happened to pick Ryu. And he's shown he can win with other characters as well. Which, by the way, also goes to show that this kid has spent a ridiculous amount of time in Street Fighter. Like, this guy, somebody said it in chat, Lashar got beaten 7-0 in the Ed Mirror against Blaz. Like, what is up with that? Absolutely insane. So he must have been spending a lot of time with the game, you know, a lot of time. Not just with Ryu. Anyways, guys, as I said, that's going to be it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate the support. Let me see. Who do you guys want to see? I'll be sending you guys over to somebody, right? Let's see. Maybe somebody with a low view count. Or maybe not. me see. Oh, we have a ridiculous amount of streamers on the lowest end. I just realized that. Oh, never mind. I'll go back up. How about the noob, the muscly noob? The noob with a lot of muscles. Oops. You guys want to see muscle noob, right? Yassine. You don't have to qualify for almost any tournament. Just Capcom Cup, really. And EWC, I guess. But yeah. Guys, once again, thank you so much for tuning in. I'll be back on Sunday. So have a great weekend. Enjoy some Muscle Noob, and I'll see you guys soon. Take care.